Well, good morning. I'm Jayendra Rana. Topic of the day is future of cyber insurance in India. Future of cyber insurance in India. Cyber security breaches have become a daily reality in India, with both government institutions and private sectors facing increasing threats. The recent surge in cyber attacks, of which the ransomware attack on the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in 2023 was a notable one, has brought cybersecurity to the forefront of national priorities. As the digital landscape continues to expand, so do the risks associated with it. So, making cyber insurance the need of the hour. In response, the Indian government has ramped up its budget for cyber security, nearly doubling its allocation from rupees 400 crore in 23-24 to rupees 759 crore in 2024-25. So this massive jump underscores the growing recognition of the need for most robust cyber security measures. A significant portion of these projects is being managed by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So the situation is dire. India's model agency for cyber security, the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, that is called CERT in the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, handled a staggering 1.39 million cybersecurity incidents in 2022 alone. And among these, the largest chunk, that is 8,75,892 incidents, was related to the mitigation of vulnerable services, emphasizing the scale and variety of cyber threats the country faces. So, with cyber risks on the rise, India's cyber insurance market is growing rapidly. Once a niche segment, cyber insurance is now a key tool for both businesses and individuals to manage the growing risk of cyber attacks, phishing, and data breaches. So, a study published in October last year by Deloitte revealed that India's cyber insurance market, worth an estimated $50 to 60 million in 2023, is expected to grow by 27 to 30% annually over the next 5 years. The insurance companies are responding to this surge in demand with innovative products that cater to both individuals and corporate needs. HDFC Ergo's cyber attack insurance plan, Bajaj Allianz cyber insurance policy, Tata AI's cyber shield, and cyber risk protector are just a few examples of the comprehensive coverage now available. So these plans offer protection against a wide array of risks, including impersonation, cyber extortion, identity theft, and even cyberbullying. Interestingly, some of these products are available for as low as rupees 3 per day, making them accessible to a broader audience. Industry experts attribute this increased demand to the rise in AI-driven frauds, where perpetrators use fake videos, voice clones, and even text messages to impersonate executives or family members. But the regulatory landscape is also evolving to keep up with the growing threats. The Securities and Exchange Board of India For instance, recently mandated that all SEBI registered entities establish a security operations center to continuously monitor security events and detect anomalies. Major exchanges like the National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange are setting up market to assist the smallest regulated entities that lack the financial muscle or expertise to develop their own SOCs. So these measures, which fall under SEBI's latest cybersecurity framework released in August 2024, are designed to ensure uniformity in cybersecurity protocols across the financial sector. The Digital Lenders Association of India, that is called DLAI, is also making strides by developing a fraud repository for fintech firms, which will help streamline the detection and prevention of financial frauds across the sector. Moreover, the implementation of the Digital Personal Data Protection Act has fortified the legal framework around data protection. This has created a stronger case for cyber insurance as businesses are now legally obliged to safeguard personal data. Violations of the DPDP Act can lead to hefty fines, making cyber insurance policies even more critical for companies looking to mitigate their risk exposures. So, with cyber threats becoming more sophisticated, the future of India's cyber insurance market looks promising. The exponential growth in digital transactions, coupled with the increasing digitization of government services, has only heightened the need of robust cybersecurity measures. The Deloitte report paints a clear picture as businesses continue to digitize and AI-driven threat rise. The demand for cyber insurance will only escalate. So the rise of sachet-sized insurance products, smaller, more affordable policies has made it easier for individuals and small businesses to protect themselves against the rising tide of cyber risk. But in today's digitally interconnected world, our dependency on online transactions for personal and business purposes exposes us to increasing cyber threats. So the digital boom was further accelerated by pandemic, which increased the cyber threats. So according to a survey by Barracuda Network, and IT security firm, over 66% of Indian businesses have suffered at least one data breach since March 2020. But cyber threats are evolving at great pace, leaving traditional insurance and risk management strategies struggling to keep pace. This creates a definitive protection gap, particularly for small and medium-sized businesses who are often uninsured or underinsured. According to Munich Re Cyber Risk and Insurance Survey 2024, the ransomware payments hit a record-breaking $1.1 billion in 2023. And attackers are employing increasingly sophisticated methods to break into systems, exploiting technological advancements such as generative artificial intelligence. The challenging cybersecurity environment is further exacerbated by intensifying geopolitical tensions as the digital domain has become a strategic environment for state or state-sponsored actors. So some businesses have underestimated the importance of investing in robust cybersecurity, believing they can manage without it. This misconception has been fueled by budget constraints and lack of understanding of the true value of protection leaves companies to potential cyber attacks. Furthermore, businesses have also struggled to navigate the intricacies of policies and grapple with the perceived cost, further delaying crucial security measures. The insurance industry plays an essential role in helping businesses responsibly take risk in support of society's growth. innovation, and overall well-being. So risks that are generally predictable and manageable as opposed to those that would potentially shock the global economy and or significant portions thereof. So tailored cyber insurances are available both for individuals and businesses. These are provided through distinct policies to safeguard against the financial consequences of cyber incidents. For businesses needs, cyber insurance coverage include third-party liability for privacy and data breaches, media liability claims, regulatory fines and penalties, and first-party losses like businesses interruptions and cyber extortions. So to prevent financial losses, businesses can opt for insurance coverage to cover a range of risks. Such financial losses, business interruption costs, recovery expenses, and other expenses like regulatory investigation coverage, crisis management expense, and third-party legal liability coverage. But therefore, it is time regulators, businesses, and the insurance industry join hands to build a strong cyber protection framework for India. Some progress is already happening to take the right step towards stronger cyber security. The Indian government has recently implemented a framework for the establishment of the Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center, which is tasked with handling cybercrime issues in a comprehensive and coordinated manner. So initiatives like this, along with sufficient awareness programs across cities and investment in research and development, will be a key differentiator in keeping ahead of this cyber security game. In the ever-evolving digital field, India's cyber insurance market has emerged as a domain of strategic importance and robust growth. Cyber awareness rose significantly after the pandemic, compelling companies, businesses, and individuals to rely heavily on digital solutions for daily operations. It also led to increased incidence of cyber crimes targeting vulnerable groups. While every industry and sector saw a rise in such attacks, 2022 saw targeted attacks on the government sector. India, the US, Indonesia, China reported about 40% of the total reported incidents and governments worldwide. A 38% rise in 2022 over 2021, according to the Computer Emergency Response Team of India. So India's National Agency to deal with cyber security, the country witnessed 1.39 million cyber security incidents in 2022. The rising incidences of cyber attacks and crimes on businesses and organizations indicates a dire need for large-scale adoption of cyber insurance. India's cyber insurance market dynamics has to be understood. It highlights a noticeable trend among chief information security officers towards enhancing their cyber insurance coverage. This trend suggests a paradigm shift in the perception of cyber insurance, recognizing it as an integral component of strategic risk management in an era characterized by rapid digital transformation and escalating cyber threats. So as more and more businesses go down the digitization path, gathering massive amounts of customer data to scale their business, they're also opening themselves to vulnerabilities. The consequences of cyber attacks on small businesses can be devastating, leading to reputational damage, financial losses, and even permanent shutdowns. The increasing complexity and frequency of cyber threats have made it mandatory to have cyber insurance alongside robust cyber security measures for a comprehensive risk management strategy. So, for instance, under the Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023, personal data breaches can attract fines of up to INR 250 crore, enough to shut down the small businesses. So according to a report by a working group, To study cyber liability insurance by IRDAI, India's insurance regulator losses normally covered under cyber insurance can be divided into four categories. First, party losses. This includes direct financial loss, data recovery, business interruption cover, and mitigation cost cover. Then, regulatory actions. The cost of regulatory actions and investigations, civil fines and penalties, and defense cost. And then, crisis management cost. This includes forensic expert cover, security consultation, reputation damage cover, legal cost cover, notification, coordination with the service providers, strategy, etc. Credit and identity theft monitoring cover, cyber extortion and ransomware cover, operation of a 24/7 hotline, cyber stacking, counseling, information removal and pursuing actions. And the last one is liability claims. Legal liability or damages directly arising from the privacy or data, security, breach, defamation, intellectual property rights, infringement, and the defense costs. So these are the four categories where the losses are paid. So SMEs can implement measures such as educating employees about cyber attacks, deploying air, virus and firewall, adopting a comprehensive cyber security policy and hiring specialized third-party providers. However, in these dynamic scenarios, challenges persist. Sellers are grappling with higher payouts due to rising claims, impacting premiums and leading buyers to reevaluate the value derived from their cyber insurance purchases. So additionally, variations in policy features, coverage premiums and terms and conditions contributes to a gap in understanding among buyers and challenge sellers in accurately assessing risk exposure. This complexity underscores the need for greater clarity and standardization in the cyber insurance market to better serve buyers and sellers in this rapidly advancing digital age. So currently India is among the top 3 global economies in terms of digital consumers. That is 850 million internet users. With a strong foundation of digital infrastructure and rapidly expanding digital accesses and outreach, India is on its way to becoming a $1 trillion digital economy by 2025-26, in alignment with the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. So this drives a more urgent need for building capacity and structuring policies to support the development of cyber insurance in India. RDI, the insurance regulator in India, released a product structure for cyber insurance in 2021, setting the tone for the insurance providers and consumers in a post-COVID-19 world. So as cyber threat actors adopt new technologies faster and exploit them to their benefits, cyber insurers are resorting to new technologies and reinventing their capabilities to respond to the latest developments. So advancement in artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, robotics, blockchain, augmented and virtual reality, IoT are expected to reshape the insurance industry and help reach the untapped audiences in a more digital forward and streamlined way. Thank you very much.